Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today? It is Monday today. Mondays are so hard, aren't they? Even in my fabulous little world where I don't really have a 9 to 5 job to go to, Mondays still kind of suck. Getting up and going to the gym on a Monday morning, it kind of sucks. But anyway, hopefully you're all great. You've had a good weekend. Leather Bag Lady weather report. It's starting to cloud over a little bit, but it was a beautiful morning. I have started out on my walk to the gym with a sweater, but took it off pretty quickly after that. Horrible day Saturday. Rain, rain, rain. Or threats of rain for most of the day. And yesterday was a beautiful day. So hopefully it was lovely in your neck of the woods, wherever you are. So today's bag is absolutely gorgeous, unique, superb quality, Canadian made. I like this brand a lot. I've had a few of this, probably 4 or 5 of this brand over the years. And until I purchased 2 from a actual person in Burlington off of Marketplace, I didn't really understand the brand too much. So Due Fratelli is the name of the brand, and they are had their beginnings not in Montreal, in Europe. 1967, this brand kind of birthed in Europe and then settled in the 90s in Montreal, Canada. There were outlets in California, Toronto, and Paris. They actually won a design award in Paris in 1994. I don't think they are in business anymore. I did a little bit of a Google search and their domain name is for sale. So whether or not that means, I really don't think they are in business anymore. The 2 bags that I bought from the lady in Burlington, one was a teardown and I did deconstruct the bag. The other one was beautiful. It was a black, shiny, croc embossed, but it had a dust bag. And the dust bag is what gave me all the information that they did have a California, a Paris, and Toronto outlet. So, but this bag is absolutely unique. I'm not sure where you will find a bag like this very, very often. So let's unpack this guy. So first of all, the first thing that really shook me were the straps. Watch that. Aren't they fantastic? So it's a top handle, which kind of slinks away if you don't want to use it, which is really cool because then if you use the shoulder strap, those straps are not going to bother you at all. The shoulder strap is not very long. It's a 13-inch strap drop, and I do believe the top handles are only a 3.5-inch drop. But, I mean, the mechanics of this are just beautiful. Now, this brand is very well known for adding kind of reptile look leather. It says genuine leather. If it was crocodile or anything like that, I'm pretty sure it would have stated that. I don't think it's crocodile, but look at how cool. You've got some green, some red, some gray, yellow even. I mean, it's just fantastic. A really useful outside zipper pocket, which goes to about here, if you can see my finger. Great spot for a phone. Nothing on the back. It does have a zippered closure. It is that kind of leather wipeable interior. There is your brand, Due Fratelli, genuine leather, made in Canada. So like I said, if it was Croc or something like that, I'm pretty sure it would have it on there, because that would be something that you'd want to tell your customer. There is a zipper pocket. I've dated this bag from the 80s. So obviously there is no phone pouches, but it is just fantastic. Now, there is some color variation. You can just see it lightened a little bit. I did re-dye the corners last week, and I'm not going to mess with it any further. There is no dedicated gusset, but it does have that kind of dart on either side. So you are going to be able to, put some stuff in it that's going to widen it, and it will, it will look. Sometimes when you've got like an envelope style bag and you put too much in it, it just stretches it, and it changes the shape of the bag, and it just looks silly. So this strap is detachable if you wanted to take it away and just use these little straps, but it is just so unique. I saw this and just thought, wow, like craftsmanship is just fabulous. And it's 14.5 inches by 12, so it's a decent size. But these handles just kill me. I just think they're fabulous. So that is today's bag. So this past Friday was Art Crawl. So Art Crawl, if you follow me regularly, you will know that every second Friday of the month, it is year long, but obviously the warmer months are months when vendors will take a table and their wares and set up on the street. The city of Hamilton is trying to embrace the format. They turn a blind eye to street vendors because you technically are not allowed to just put a table in the middle of the street and start selling. June, July, August was their pilot project for closing the main street. June, I didn't go because the weather was bad. Last month I went, and it was a great evening until we had DJ, whatever his face was, who was across the street, and the music was so loud you couldn't even hear yourself think. But it didn't actually really start until later on in the evening. Well, DJ What's-His-Face was back in Fine Fettle on Friday, but he kind of set up like 4:30, and the music was deafening. The music was fantastic. A lot of stuff I really, got you moving and whatever, but it was way too loud. Plus, the other musicians who were trying to compete, it was absolutely unbelievable. And I think there's probably close to 300 comments. So Serafina, my girlfriend, who is one of kind of the main faces of Art Crawl. Art Crawl is not run by the city. It is not officially governed by anybody. It is just a courtesy situation where you respect your vendors on either side. You stick to the unofficial rules of one table, maybe a rack, and then that is it. But we are now fighting with, there was a young man who had 4 tables, and it just ruins it for everybody. And the DJ, like I said, I couldn't even have a conversation with Pius, who was sitting right beside me, let alone share the history. Like that bag that we were just talking about, I did write some stuff down. Yeah, 1967 in Europe, 1990 moved to Montreal. Harry Kavarian is the founder, and a very rare luxe brand that is Canadian. So I like to share stuff like that with my customers. I like to share with them if there's any flaws in the bag. I like to share with them if I have rehabbed the bag, what I've done. And my customers, I had a memory come up on Facebook from 8 years ago. So I'm in my 9th year of visiting. Now, obviously, for 2 years we were shut down with COVID, but I love this event, and it is absolutely on the brink of not being something that I want to do again. It'll be interesting to see if the city continues to shut the road down, because I know the councillor for that section of our city is very much involved in the stream of comments that were made. Some people actually not very happy about the resellers and thrift resellers, myself included, who are there. They don't consider it an art form. You try making a living reselling stuff. It is very, very difficult to do. And when you come across a niche item, and that like I rehab the bags, and I absolutely consider that an art form. Not everybody can match paint. Not everybody, has the patience and the foresight to know what these bags need to bring them back to life. And that very much is an art form for me. I hand curate all my bags. I travel the country. I travel to different countries for them. Nothing too exciting at the moment, but I'm in the States. There will be a Europe trip coming in the next year or two. You better believe I will be thrifting on that trip. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Supercrawl is next month, which is a separately organized event. You are not allowed to set up on the street the way we do now. They have a section that is first come, first serve. So you better know your girl's going to be there at the crack of stupid, as Pius calls it. I'll only do one day. The era of doing all 3 days is gone. I'll do one day and that's it. But it might be coming to an end. It really might be coming to an end. So hopefully you guys had a great weekend. It meant we didn't go to the trailer Friday night. We got up Saturday morning late because we went to Rosie's and listened to our friend Stevie. And he's a musician who plays at our little bar. We had a couple of drinks, came home, and we just couldn't get moving the next day. We really couldn't. So we took our time and got to the trailer, and I took some bags to the trailer. I put them online. I had one lady come and look at a couple of bags, didn't quite see what she liked, but I did do some research on a couple of the bags, and oh my goodness me, the one bag, where is it? I think I've shown you these bags before. They're not vintage to my knowledge. This one that I've decided I'm going to use, isn't it beautiful? Look at the real cognac colored leather. This is by Yalili, and Taiwanese young lady who now lives in Canada, and this bag retails between $300 and $500. I guess new it was closer to the 500, but gently used. It's just beautiful. There is a strap, brass hardware. It's gorgeous. But then this one is by Anna Orlick or something of that nature. This bag, you can't get it in this color anymore. It only comes in black and the cognac color, similar to the one I just showed you. This retails for $650. And like I said, you can't get this color anymore. So, who knew? I think I did, I don't know. I've had these bags for quite a while. And I just finally decided it's that bag. Both of them have been on my Shopify for a little while, leatherbag-lady.com. So, I mean, I think I've got them on there for like $55 or something, which is a big jump from $650. But hey, you know what? I don't price my bags regardless of what their retail is or was. I just think about what I can afford, because my business, I was my first customer, and I like to keep it so that it's an affordable situation. I mean, anything over $50 I feel is a decision. And albeit that the bags are getting way more expensive for me to even buy. I mean, an average bag at Value Village now is $18 plus tax. So now we're looking at $21. Then you've got, you know, shipping, which on Etsy I absolutely build that shipping into. So now I'm at like $45 before I've even paid my Etsy fees. So it is starting to get a little silly, and I am still trying to, you know, find the few bags that somebody's made a mistake or they haven't realized what they have. You know, like the $650 bag here. I mean, you know, unless you research that maker, Nigerian lady, you wouldn't know, you know, what the price of that was. But anyway, so that was it. We had a great couple of days at the trailer. Always a sad thing to have to come home, do laundry, and get back to real life. But I just am so loving being at the trailer and just relaxing with Pius. And we've had a rough couple of weeks. We've had a few little disagreements on things, and which is only natural. I mean, it can't all be sweetness and light all the time. But it exhausts me. It really emotionally exhausts me. And I'm sure it does Pies too, because I mean, we're too old to be at odds with each other on shit. But we have had a few little things over the last couple of weeks, which is only natural. As I said, it's normal life. I mean, if we were still, you know, everything was butterflies and sherbet, I think you'd be all going, yeah, right. But anyway, everybody, I'm taking my clients they are going for a few days away. So it's about an hour and 15, hour and a half drive for me to drop them off where they're going. So I'm going to be heading out in a couple of hours to go and get them. So I'm going to keep going, keep getting my bags all organized. And I've got some bags here that have been drying over the weekend on my trusty elliptical, which is right here. Pies thinks it's hilarious that I hang all these bags on the elliptical. But anyway, everybody, have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you soon.